Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I hope you're feeling more blessed than stressed today. I'm so happy that you clicked on this video and decided to watch. And in today's video, we are talking all about my extensions and my hair care for my extensions and how I get them in, where I got them, all of the above. So if you're interested, please keep on watching. And if you liked the video, please make sure and subscribe to my channel. Thanks guys. So this is my natural hair. This is what we're working with today. It's pretty short, a lot shorter than a lot of people realize since I have such long extensions. So the first thing that I always start off with is sectioning a really decent layer. Sorry if I'm looking over there. I can see the back of it in a mirror over there. So I section that chunk so I have about that much hair down. And the extensions that I use come in a pack of 4 wefts with 3 clips, so 4 3-clip wefts, and then 6 individuals. So this is the biggest weft. They're all 3 clips, but this is the longest one. And then there's one just about that size, maybe a little smaller. And then we have 2 shorter ones. And then we have 6 individual wefts. And these are a lifesaver when blending. I have figured that out. And the pack that I got comes with these 4, and then it comes with the wefts and the clips, but they're not connected, so you have to sew those together. So that's what I did. So what I do with this bottom layer is I tease it up really messy and big. And this bottom layer is all baby hairs, so it's really hard to blend. So what I do is just kind of twist it and twirl it up and actually just bobby pin it up so it won't even be seen, because as soon as my hair extensions come down and everything, those little baby hairs like to stick around my neck and not blend in with the extensions, which makes it look super, I don't know, unnatural, I guess. So just finishing that up, and it's not perfect by any means, pretty messy. It doesn't really matter because you won't see it anyways. So I'll just give that a little spray, and then I like to start off with the shorter 3-clip weft because the nape of your neck is kind of thin, so the shorter one sticks better. So then I just go right above where I just bobby pinned it and just start clipping them in. You gotta make sure that the bobby pins aren't in the way, which is kind of hard sometimes because there's so many of them back there. So that is what we are starting off with. And these are pretty curled from yesterday, so I probably won't touch them with the curling iron right now. So now I'm gonna let down the rest of my hair. Make sure all of that is out and I didn't clip any of that down. So now what I'm going to do is just the exact same thing with just more hair that gets let down. And I've learned that the higher up that your extensions are on your head, the more they blend, except that's also kind of challenging because the higher up they are, the harder it is to cover the clips because you can see them through your roots pretty easily when they're really high up. So now I'm just going to tease and tease some more because it allows the extensions to have a little something to clip onto. So now I'll take one of the bigger, the longer wefts because we're getting higher up on my head, and I will just clip that right in just like the last one. So that's what it's looking like so far. And I've realized that these little hairs, they never like to blend either, just like the other ones I was talking about. So sometimes I will just clip this chunk back too. Just move my extensions over, grab a bobby pin, and just put that up. Next time I don't have to mess with it. The more natural it'll look. Even though I have tons of fake hair. It's probably not gonna be natural either way, but we're gonna try our best. So now that we have that, I'm gonna let down another layer. And I got these extensions at Sally's Beauty in Rochester, for anyone who is wondering. And I paid about $115 for them. And it's all human hair, so it blends really nicely. And when it's human hair, that means you can put heat on it. So I curl these, I straighten these, wash and blow dry, all of that, which is really nice. And I don't generally I don't wash them while they're in my head because it just seems like a hassle. They are kind of a hassle to wash. They're just more awkward than anything to wash. And I don't wash them as often as I wash my hair because they don't need it. So now I'm going in with a smaller weft because I just put a bigger weft in. So now I'll go in with the smaller weft. And I looked everywhere for good extensions. I didn't know what good ones were. I didn't know how much I should be paying for them. I didn't know if they would stay in all day, if they would look fake. I really didn't know going into it. So I just found these and kind of prayed that they would work. And to my advantage they did. And I haven't had any problems with them. They wear nicely all day long. They never go flat. They hold hairspray. They tease up if I need them to. And I'm noticing that some of my hair right here is a little straight, so I'll just go in with my Beauty Tools Pro curling iron, and I actually use it as a wand because I see that it just gives it a more beachy feel, and I'm all about the messy hair. I don't really do the perfect curls or the perfect anything. I like big and messy, and kind of looks like you didn't do your hair, but you did. So I'm just gonna grab those few pieces. They're a little curlier than the extensions, but once we get them all blended, it'll be fine. And my hair does go flatter than the extensions, so I like to go those I don't like to curl them very much because then it all just stays the same instead of half of it being really curly and the other half being straight, because that's the last thing that we want. So I got that all curled. I'm going to spray it with some Tresemme extra hold hairspray. I've noticed that this really holds it all in place, but it doesn't give it that crunchy feel that a lot of hairsprays give it. So that's what it's looking like so far. It's crazy how real this hair looks when it's all in. Got some snarls, gotta fix. Sometimes I just have to move the clips down if I am feeling around and I can feel them. So now we're going to section off the last part. So I want it to be pretty high up, but I don't want it to show through my roots, so I'm just going to put a little bit of hair down over the last piece. And you can stack these like on top of each other without having hair in the middle, but I just find it to be a little bit harder to do that and a little bit harder to blend. So I like to put hair in between each section. So I'm going to tease that up. And I just recently dyed my hair like this gray color, and everything that I did to my normal hair, I did to the extensions. The color sat on for a little longer on the extensions than it did on my hair because it just took a little bit longer to absorb the color, but it turned out just like my hair. Same exact color and everything. And when I bought these, I had blonde hair and they were blonde, and I didn't even have to go to the salon and get them color matched or anything. They just happened to match really well. But you can take them to salons and get them dyed, or you can dye them yourself, whatever. I'm just gonna curl these few little pieces over here. And it looks kind of crazy at first when you don't have the individual wefts in because it looks kind of choppy. And my hair is already very blunt cut and very straight, so I figured out that straightening is harder to do with the extensions. I can't get them to blend quite right when I have my hair straight because my hair is just so thick and poofy kind of at the bottom. But that's okay because I never really straighten my hair anyway. I kind of like the big messy curls and everything like that. And this little chunk right here is always really hard to blend, so I'm just going to go ahead and put one of my clip wefts in there right now. And just stick those in wherever. I kind of, the placement of my one clip wefts are kind of different every day because it just depends on how my hair acts that day and how it's blending that day. So I'll kind of just go like this, see where it needs it. But first I'm going to tease, and I'm just someone who always teases their hair. I love big hair and everything, but I've also found that if you tease even just a little bit, it helps to hide the clips a little better because obviously your hair is a lot higher so you can't see as well, but you don't have to do that at all. So I'm just gonna give it some hairspray, keep teasing, and I found that if you do tease it, it's easier to do it before your clips are in because then you're not, you know, snagging them with every tease that you do, and they're not getting all covered in hairspray where you don't want them to be. So I'll get that big spray of hairspray. Now I will put the one clip wefts in. So it comes with 6 of them. I sewed 2 clips onto the hair, so it came with 4, now I have 6. And I highly recommend doing that because I found that 4 wasn't quite enough, but 6, it does the job. So I always put one right here, right under my bangs, because clearly my bangs are cut shorter than the rest of my hair and they get kind of choppy. And then I do one right behind that usually because that chunk is really thick and hard to blend sometimes. And all of these are the same size also. And then I'll just do the same on the other side because I do part my hair in the middle, so it's the same on both sides. And then maybe one back here. Sometimes if they're too close to your face like this one kind of is, it doesn't blend as well, so I'll just put it a little farther back and maybe a little farther down. And I got extensions to add length to my hair, and a lot of people do it to add thickness to the hair and volume, and it also does that. So you really hit 2 birds with 1 stone when you get these, and they're definitely worth the money to me. I wear them every day. I wear them outside in the heat. I've worn them basically everywhere. I've worn them, you know, on the river before. I have worn them to go to sleep sometimes, but I don't think it's the best for them. But they don't get bad. I mean, you can. And I always like to do low ponies, and when you do low ponies you can't see any of the clips, which is really nice. So I have 1 clip left. I'm just kind of deciding where I want that to go. Maybe on this side, because this side tends to be thicker and just less blendable than the other side. So now I'm gonna just curl a few pieces. You can really be really messy with your curls because in the end they blend better if it's not like, you know, spiral curls, kind of like what I just did. I just pull it out, make it kind of beach wavy. I don't even do the back either because I found that when it's kind of like curled like this, it blends better with the extensions and you can't tell where my hair ends when it's like that. Like I said, I'm really not picky with this stuff. I mean, maybe I should be, but I'm not. And there are many different like kits at Sally's that you could get. There's much more expensive ones than the ones I got, and there's much cheaper ones. I just found that the cheaper ones didn't come with very many extensions. They came with maybe 2 or 3, or they were all tape-ins, and I didn't want the tape-ins. I didn't want to have to, you know, go through the hassle of going to a salon every time I needed them in or out or moved up because my hair was growing out. I just wanted to be able to do it when I wanted and be able to do it myself. So this was the best thing that I found for that. And I think we're about done. I'm just gonna check in this mirror quick and see. And if I see any clips, I just move my hair a little and cover them up, but see, I can't even tell where my hair is anymore because it blends so nicely. It's so long, and you can move your head, you can, you know, do anything and not be scared of them falling out. I've never had one fall out before, and I have gotten them pulled on and they still don't fall out, and they don't slip during the day, nothing like that. And they just add such a different look to you. And because I pinned those baby hairs up, I don't have them, you know, wrapping around my neck and looking kind of out there. So I highly suggest bobby pinning them to the back because it's just a lot less hassle and you don't have to touch them up as much. Stuff like that. So there is the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any questions or comments about these, anything like that, just please feel free to ask. I'll answer any questions that you have. Yeah, I really like these, and they're very easy to style. They're easy to straighten, they're easy to color, they're easy to do really anything with, and everywhere that I've went, no one knows that they're extensions unless I, you know, say that they're extensions or something like that. So I hope this helped you guys if you're looking to get extensions or if you're just interested. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a good day.